Nonikai, what's going on? It's been a minute since I've talked to you. Greetings, greetings, greetings. I'm amazing right now. I'm amazing. I just took a little microdose of shrooms and I'm at the park right now, grounded. I feel great right now. And I felt called to just sort of flow and speak about what I'm going through. So I'm just gonna let the divine do its thing. Yep. Let's get more people up in here before I start talking. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. It's amazing out here. It's I'm in Maryland right now, so since we're in September, it's sort of going into that fall season, you know, starting to cool down a little bit, but it's beautiful out here. Massachusetts. Yeah, we're getting into that season now, so I don't know. I love it. I love like the little transition from summer to fall. It's like perfect weather, you know. Start walking. Yeah, it's fucking amazing out here. What I've been up to, yeah, I've kind of been going through a transformational type of phase, you know. I'm like in between dimensions right now, in between identities, in between embodying the new version of myself, and a lot of just the old shit. I feel my old self dying off, and you know, it's kind of painful if I'm being honest, going through it. But the shift is happening, you know, shift is happening, and I'm tired of pretending to be someone that I'm not, you know. I'm tired of pretending to, you know, or attempting to fit into things and with people, crowds where I don't belong. And I know myself. I know I'm capable of so much, and I'm tired of holding that back, and I'm tired of delaying my own destiny, my own greatness, you know. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. How have you been doing? Appreciate those joining. What's good? What's good? Greetings. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a huge. I think it really is collective. It's really personal for me, an individual for me. But I do feel it in the collective as well. You know, there's a lot of people at a threshold right now. They're at a threshold, you know, in between identities, in between timelines, you know, And I feel it, man. I feel it. But I'm just in a point now to where it's like, we just got to walk in courage, and we just got to jump, make the quantum leap. And that's what I'm doing right now as I'm doing this live. So coming out of my shadows, not hiding anymore, holding back, just collapsing all the false timelines that I'm not meant to walk. Period. That's the type of frequency I'm on right now. So you said you feel like I've been 5 people in a year. Bruh, don't even get me started on that shit. Man, it's been a chaotic journey for sure. I feel that. I feel like I'm like constantly going through deaths and rebirths, shifting between different versions of myself constantly. It's exhausting, if I'm being honest, but I trust the process. I trust what's unfolding. All of this is happening for a reason. All of it. Appreciate those who are joining. Yeah, it does. It gets faster and faster. Yeah. Man, it's been such a journey. It's like you feel like you're right there, right at the threshold, but something like happens where it delays your shift, or you can feel your higher self and those higher timelines right at the edge, but you're not quite sure what to do exactly, or what to like embody in that moment to create that shift. And it can be frustrating, but again, it's all part of the process. And if I'm being honest, it's just forging us. It's like we're being refined, and we're in a forging process, so that when we do make that shift, when we do step into that timeline, when we do embody that version of ourselves beneath all the illusions and the bullshit, then it'll be like, oh shit, okay, I get it now, So and then sometimes we do what's comfortable. It's like taking a step back. Yup. That's my biggest thing, if I'm being honest with you. Like, my comfort zone, hiding, just folding and, staying in my comfort zone because it's what's familiar, right? It's what's familiar. That's the trap. That's the test, and it's probably my biggest demon right now. I just gotta step out of my comfort zone. That's the thing that's holding me back. That's what's holding a lot of us back. So, we just gotta take that leap. We gotta take that leap and trust in ourselves, trust the process. You feel me? So yeah, and everything will unfold as we're walking the path. Everything will unfold exactly when it needs to. But yeah, it's that comfort, man. It's the killer. Yup. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's the key. It's the key to freedom right there. It's the blueprint. But yeah. So basically, this morning I was Like, I was about to go about my normal day, about what I usually do. I was about to go to the gym. I was gonna, look for aligned work, work on my resume, shit like that. Apply to jobs that align with me. And just do everything, normal day. And then I came across a video that was talking about quantum coherence. Okay. And it just, as I was listening, got towards the end, it just reminded me that the key is tapping into holding and embodying your authentic quantum coherence. Okay, with who you really are, your authentic self, tapping into coherence of your higher self, right? And holding that frequency in every action you do in the day-to-day. It's not about forcing anything. It's not about controlling. It's not about trying harder. It's not about trying harder. It's about embodying such an authentic frequency and allowing you and moving from that energy, letting that energy guide you, letting it move through you in every action. And if you do that long enough, right, that's when the universe bends to that frequency. That's when it starts mirroring back your higher self and your higher timeline. Everything that you know yourself to be inside, internally, all of it will start matching that frequency the longer you hold it and embody it. Through every action, doesn't matter how big or how small, you don't have to force anything, bro. Just being. Yeah, just being. That's the key. And bro, I promise, if you can get to that space, everything will start unfolding and everything will start making sense, and everything you've ever desired, everything that you need in the moment, that money, whatever, it'll start coming to you. It'll start coming to you. And all you have to do is be in coherence. That's it. Walk with courage. No hesitating, no overthinking, none of that shit. Just walking in coherence. That's the key right there. That's the formula. I'm telling y'all. And it hit me like a fucking train today. I was like, yo, this is the key. Like, this is what was missing. I was trying to force so much. Like, I was trying to force outcomes, and I was attached to outcomes. I was, thinking I had to try harder, give more energy, more effort. But, there's also universal law. It's all about frequency. Everything is frequency, bro. That's why certain people attract things effortlessly. That's why they attract things effortlessly. Because whether they're conscious of it or not, they're in coherence with whatever they're doing, with their true selves. So that's the key right there. But I don't know, it was just such an epiphany for me today, because I've been under so much pressure to take action. I'm kind of in survival right now, trying to find a way how I'm gonna make money, without selling my soul, without betraying myself, and I just feel like my whole life has been in a contraction point. It's been in a contraction. And, the test for me was to just tap into coherence. Tap in with who I know, who I really am beneath all the bullshit. All the bullshit. Hold that energy, hold that frequency. Let it guide me through every action, every little action. The quantum will speak to you. The invisible world will give you instructions if you tune into that energy. All you have to do is surrender to that and keep moving. I know our minds, man, like our human minds, it can be our worst enemy or our greatest ally. And, we have to get out of the overthinking loops. We have to train our mind to work with us rather than against us. because it is a tool, and consciousness uses it as a tool for us to use. So appreciate the roses, Noni Kai. Appreciate the likes and everything, y'all. Let me scroll up to the comments. What you say? Same, it doesn't work. Hit and miss when you force it. Yup. And when you try to force things, it kind of drains your life force energy. You know, it drains your life force energy, and nothing works out how you want it to. It's like, you know, whatever you desire, if you try to force outcomes, if you try to force action, even action, some shit always gets in the way, you know? When I stopped chasing money, started chasing me, doing what I love. Yeah. And it's like there's a part of me that knows there's an urgency right now, because financially, like, I gotta bring in the money like ASAP, right? But I don't know, it's like part of me has always known that I'm gonna be all right, you know? Part of me has always known that I'm gonna be all right. And I think, again, for me, I can't speak for everyone else, but for me personally, I feel my journey has been a forging process for that quantum leap, for that quantum breakthrough, you know? And today I'm just deciding to trust that. I'm deciding to trust that. You have to trust it's working no matter what it looks like. Facts. Yeah. Keeps you in a loop. Yeah. And man, this is like, it really is tough. Like, you know, let me say that. I'm not going to say anything like that. It can be challenging, crossing that threshold and learning your lessons. But really, it really just comes down to surrender and walking in courage and tapping into quantum coherence and holding that frequency, until the outer world catches up, until your nervous system, until your body catches up, right? Because, you know, huge problem in the spiritual community, man, and for me too. Like, a lot of us get ungrounded, and a lot of us want to go into the woo-woo shit, and we want to tap in with our highest selves and unlock all of our gifts, but we're not fucking ready for that shit. Like, our nervous system isn't built for that yet. We have to slowly build it, you know? And that's with me. Like, I've always known, like, bro, like, I had an ayahuasca ceremony back in February this year, and I tapped in to literally like my highest self. And I'm pretty sure it was like my Christo self, what I tapped into, like 12D consciousness. And the energies and the realizations that I had about myself and what I'm here to really do, that shit hit me hard, bro. And my nervous system wasn't ready. So what happened was, in the months after, I had such a horrible crash. Like, I crashed hard, man, because I couldn't hold that light. And now, we're in September, I'm just now kind of recovering and building my nervous system back up, you know? So, and I've always known, like, I've felt into my highest self and the things I'm here to do and my gifts and like that. And it really is overwhelming, and it's so multidimensional. And yeah, it's just overwhelming. And I'm just trying to figure out how to hold that, you know? But it's a process. It's a process. I have such a desire to use those gifts for the collective and service, you know, but we can't rush the process. We can't. When I surrendered, the universe took everything from me and rebuilt it correctly. When you surrender, like it's like your entire world falls apart. Everything falls down. Everything. And a lot of us, like, we let that crush us. We let it crush us. And we believe that, you know, we're dying or we're losing everything. It's the end of the world. When no, everything that was false is literally collapsing so that whatever's true can rise. That's exactly what it is. You feel me? So again, it's just about trusting and surrendering and being patient with the whole process. Staying true to who you are, bro. I promise you, everything you're meant to attract will come. It'll gravitate towards you. We have many higher aspects, so get to one at a time. Yeah. And for me, like, I jumped like straight to my highest self, my highest fractal, and it was a lot, bro. It was a lot. I felt like a fucking god in the flesh because I was, you know. And when you come down from that, it's like, whoa, all right, now I'm back in my body. I'm back as like who I was before. And now what, you know? But yeah, we do have a lot of different fractal selves, and they operate in different bandwidths of frequency, different dimensions. And you know, we have higher selves, and some of them are like past lives, you know, other versions of ourselves that are literally present in other realities, you know. So I was tapping into, I remember like tapping into ancestral energies as well. I could tell by how I was talking and my tone of voice and my body language and all that. Like, I just started talking black as fuck. Them ancestors were coming through, and I was like, oh, here they are. And I just let that shit flow through me. But yeah, there's so many different frequencies and fractals and energies that we can tap into, that's available to us, that's in our field, you know. Sometimes just your existence is enough. Exactly. And it's not. And again, we try to force things and overthink things, but just our existence, just us being, no matter what's going on in the moment, is enough. And it's exactly what's needed for that moment, you know. I'm a spirit having a human experience. Exactly. But you know, I think a lot of us, what's going on right now, you know, September 2025, like, I think what's going on now is a lot of people are starting to sort of come back to earth and detox from like the woo-woo spiritual stuff, because we're realizing that we need to ground that energy and not, you know, go floating in the cosmos. And I think the next thing for collectively, because people are already doing it and there's a lot of shit going on right now, but collectively I feel like we're in a phase where it's time to ground that energy into our humanness, you know. And we're realizing like, oh shit, okay, if we're tapping into these energies, we're meant to bring them back. We're meant to bring them back to earth. We're not meant to escape. We're not. I'm sorry for anyone watching this, but that's the truth. We're not meant to escape and float off. We're meant to be here and embody all those higher cosmic energies in our vessels. Period. Been saying that for a minute. Bills are still needing to be paid. Yeah, facts. Yeah. And that's just a realization, a struggle that most of us have in the spiritual community. You know, we don't know how to ground this energy. It's like we're tapping into different aspects of ourselves, yet the bills got to be paid, the money's got to, come in, and we struggle with like what to do or how we're gonna go about that. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's about grounding everything. It's about grounding everything. So yeah, man, it's beautiful out here. Trust me. Yeah. But yeah, like as for me personally, like I am someone like my architecture, like my blueprint screams freedom. It screams freedom. And I cannot work in systems, like in job systems or anything that drain my life force energy or betray who I am, and I've been struggling to find out what the fuck to do about that. What the fuck to do about that, bringing in money while staying true to myself and embodying the being that I know I am beneath all the fucking bullshit, And at the end of the day, we gotta do what we gotta do, right? It's part of being human. It's part of being a man, just handling shit and doing what we gotta do. But it's just such a huge thing for me. It's like a test for me, finding out how I can still be fully me, fully free, and make money while doing it. You feel me? My last job, I worked a job back in May of this year, and I was like a maintenance worker. Like I cleaned hotel rooms and did preventative maintenance work and stuff like that. And I got to a point when I was working that job to where my oversoul like just overrode that shit. Like I couldn't take it anymore. And yes, I know I had to keep making money, and everyone in my life was telling me, you should hold your job, you should be safe and keep the income coming in and build, right? But I couldn't do it anymore. Like it was like a full-on soul override. It was a soul override. And you know what I did? I walked off that bitch. I walked off the job mid-shift, no 2 weeks notice, and was like, I'm done. Why? Because I can't do it anymore. And I know I'm here for something far greater than what I've been doing, And I don't know how it's going to work out, but it's going to work out. Somehow I'm going to find a way to be me and get paid for it. You feel me? And I don't know, man. Like now, all these months later, finances are tight. Gotta do something, gotta make a move. And I've been hesitating on applying and looking for jobs, because I know that if I do find something that might happen again. And it might happen quicker too. I might like get the job and within a few days, a few weeks, be like, nope, this ain't for me, and just dip out that bitch. So yeah. And then I've been getting like readings, like I've been getting readings from people. I got a psychic reading recently saying that I'm meant to embody my transparency and embody everything that I've talked about. Like all my videos on here, bro, they just be me talking and teaching. But a lot of my codes and a lot of my gifts come through movement and being seen and just doing shit and being rather than just talking. And In the reading, they said that once I do that, once I start doing that, that's when everything starts clicking. My abundance comes. Um, you know, hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people will start gravitating towards my platform. But for me, it's about just being and expressing, and not just being a polished speaker, right? A spiritual influencer who talks about the codes and all that shit, but embodies them through whatever I'm doing. And I feel through my transparency, shit will unfold. But I'm at the crossroads now. Like I'm in a phase now to where like shit's gotta happen now, or I might collapse again, you know. But that's where I'm at with that. You said, I'm gonna scroll up. The same, worked on my resume today. Haven't had a job since 2014. Yeah, always had a business. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's like I'm a life path 5. So you already know life path 5 is like freedom. And everything else about like my architecture just screams freedom. And like I can't work in a system that compresses me, that suppresses me. You know, like it's suffocating. You know, it's suffocating. And I'm meant to be wild and free. I'm meant to live my life and like just be free, you know, just be free and allow whatever else that's meant to be attracted, and make my money, all the abundance, all that shit comes with it. But yeah, I just can't do it, bro. I can't do it. It's okay, bro. Yeah. Set the intention and don't back down. Yeah. And I'm doing it right now. Like this is me embodying what I just said. Like I'm on TikTok live right now on a little microdose, you know, just vibing, just expressing, just being myself, and allowing the quantum, the invisible world to do its thing, and knowing that whatever's meant to happen will happen. But the truth is, y'all, like at my highest level, and like at my core level, there is so much like I want to give this world. And I really am like, I really do hold a lot of gifts. I am very multidimensional, very multidimensional. And I've been in a process of trying to figure out how to hold that and express that, because it's a lot. It's very complex, and there's just so many frequencies and energies in my that are within me, and it's overwhelming sometimes. And I'm way more than just a speaker, you know. And I'm just in a phase now to where it's time to embody all of it, you know. And I know that everything is going to come, and the timeline, the path will unfold as I'm walking. So let me scroll up again. I'm the same way exactly. I think we're all being called to migrate from the US. Yeah, the US is kind of chaotic right now. I'll be feeling called to go to like Thailand or somewhere tropical, cheaper. But I don't know, the energy is chaotic and heavy and suppressing in the US. And I do feel called to travel. Like I definitely know like I'm meant to travel a lot in this lifetime. I actually feel called to do like grid work in certain areas at some point. Like I've been feeling called to go to Egypt at some point. But yeah, US is kind of crazy, but we just gotta do what we gotta do for now. And again, like, everything will unfold as it's meant to. If I'm meant to move, then I'll move. If I'm not, then I won't. But yeah, I feel that. You say, you got this, Tyler. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate your support, man. I see you commenting on my videos and stuff, and we've talked too. I DM'd you recently. I appreciate you always supporting me, for real. You've seen me spiral, go in the dark night of the soul, the depths of that shit. Yeah, anyone who's followed me for a while knows that I've been in that for a while now. But again, it's all part of the process, and I'm starting to come out of it now. And I'm seeing the beauty in that, you know. It's the dark night of the soul. That whole phase is always necessary. Still fighting with my demons. Yeah. Just embrace them and try to understand your demons. What really are your demons? You know, like, maybe they're trying to teach you something, you know. Maybe you're not meant to look at them as the enemy, but a teacher. Do you get gang stalked as well? Yeah, I used to get gang stalked a lot. Like, if I remember, like, 2022, I think it was like 2021, 2022. I was like super ungrounded. I remember like being really deep into the spiritual shit, and I started like taking a lot of like psychedelics and stuff like that, and I was very open and ungrounded, and I started getting into like the truth about gang stalking and how you're always being watched by like agents and the government and all that shit, and like other beings, interdimensional beings. And I was really open, and that started happening. I remember people started like walking by my house, just looking at my house. Someone's like taking pictures of my house. I would experience a lot of helicopters and planes flying over me, like and I'm saying like directly over me, bruh. There were like helicopters and planes flying right over me, super low. And I was like, bro, what the fuck y'all want? Like, what is going on right now? But I realized like a lot of that is just you inviting that frequency in. Like, it's not about you being some chosen one that the government is watching, or like it's just about frequency. Like, if you're open, if you're open and inviting those frequencies in, that's exactly what's going to happen. You're going to experience gang stalking, you know. And I feel like on a higher level too, like if you're doing real work out here, bro, like if you're for example, like Yaki Awakened, he's someone I watch. He's into the whole holistic diet stuff. Like, if you're like curing cancer and doing like big things out here, bro, of course they're gonna watch you. Of course you're gonna be gang stalked. You know what I mean? I even heard him say like the police like follow him when he's doing events, driving around places. But if you're really changing the world on a mass scale, like, and taking away money from the system, you're gonna be watched, bro. You're gonna be watched, and you're gonna be attacked. Like, that's just straight facts, you know. But yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth for me with gang stalk. And I feel like I want to invite that energy in. It's also about like shielding and cloaking as well. That's like high level stuff. But yeah, just like, I wouldn't even tune into that energy, bro. And if you are gang stalked, whatever, like, just let them watch you, bro. You know, let them watch you be great, you know. Keep going. Catch up on these comments, y'all. Sorry, I just be flowing. The microdose be hitting me today. They fear you now. My shaman actually revealed that to me. Demons can be helpful, showing you your true power. Yeah. They are. They're like, for me at least, that's what I've learned. Like, they are your greatest teachers. The things that you feel are attacking you, right? Or like, let me not say that, because things do happen on like interdimensionally. Like if you, again, it comes back to being open. If your field is open and you're unprotected, unshielded, you know, certain external energies can come in and start attacking you. But with the whole demons thing, really what all that is just, you know, aspects of your lower self that you need to understand. You know, you need to understand like why do you hide in comfort? Why do you drink alcohol or smoke weed to numb or escape? Why do you, you know, act in your lower self? Like understanding that and alchemizing that shit and coming back into wholeness, learning the lessons and transmuting the shadow into wholeness, you know? That's what I mean by like, you know, befriending your demons or learning from them. People forget this is the matrix. We program our reality. Yup. It's the whole thing, man. Again, it comes back to what I was talking about earlier, quantum coherence, and just how everything is frequency. And once we realize that we are co-creators, and at our highest level, we are just source, fractals of source, experiencing a temporary limited human experience in a holographic reality. And we realize our role is to co-create with source, to co-create with the universe. That's when the breakthrough comes, bro. That's when the breakthrough comes and everything starts aligning and shifting for you, you know? There'd be bugs crawling all over the place. Goddamn. I'll show you the shamans will show you to walk between the realms. They would attack me in the astral, but my shaman gave me tools. And it's rare they mess with me now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like on higher levels, like in those different realms, like, you know, that's when certain energies can start fucking with you, you know what I mean? So you got to make sure you're shielding yourself. You got to make sure it really does come back to even shadow work too. Like once you start doing your shadow work and learning your lessons and coming back into wholeness, you'll automatically be protected, bro. You know what I mean? You'll start automatically being protected. You don't have to just practice advanced techniques and stuff like that, although that's necessary sometimes. But yeah, that's what that is. I see what you said. You said I still like a little drink now and then. Yeah, me too. Like, we got to remember, like, we're not it really isn't about being perfect, bro. It's really not about being perfect and never slipping up. The truth is, we're human and we're gonna slip up. But even that, like, it doesn't have to be a slip up. Like, you can drink every now and then, like maybe sip a little wine if you feel like it and vibe, as long as you're aware of what you're doing, you know, and the consequences that come with that. And as long as you're fucking enjoying yourself. Sometimes we just have to let go, bro, and just be in the moment and just have fun, you know. But yeah, that's a big lesson for me too right now. Like, I'm just realizing that we're not meant to be perfect, and we're gonna slip up, bro. Like, we're gonna slip up. That's just the truth, bro. That's just the truth. We can't, like, there's no, like, getting around that. We're human, and it's okay. It's okay. And you're not like failing your ascension or like failing anything by slipping up, you know? So I had to pop in and say, hola. Yeah, my aura's so damn bright. Yeah, it's just I took a little microdose of shrooms today. Not much at all. And it's not really like psychoactive at all or anything. I just feel so in the moment and so in flow, so in my body, so grounded, so connected to everything right now. And right now I'm just flowing, bro. Like, I'm just fucking flowing, and whatever's happening is happening. You feel me? I'm just embracing myself and not holding back at all. That's the truth. But I appreciate you dropping in for sure. Oh, brother, you're protected, divinely. Yeah. And I know it too. And I feel like part of that is, like, I've always just known that, like, I'm protected. And I've never fully known why, but I feel like it's part of my role in this lifetime, like what I'm here to do, and my mission, as for why I'm protected. Again, I couldn't tell you the full thing, but I just know I'm protected, bro. And I know I came here to do fucking amazing ass things, and I'm here to really shift the paradigm and bring new templates to the collective, and I feel like that's part of why I'm protected. And part of that is also because, like, I am the black sheep and the curse breaker of, ancestral stuff, and that's stuff that I've worked through and I'm still working through, continuing to break all the cycles in my bloodline and things like that, and heal all the trauma and the karma and everything, right? So listen, I know I'm protected, nigga. Like, I know I'm protected, and I'm just keep walking in that knowing, You can be kind of overwhelming. This ability is fun to have. Yeah. Nah, don't hold back at all. Be yourself. Embrace. You're not overwhelming at all. We are here to enjoy. Having human experiences is how we continue to learn and express joy. Exactly. And there's so many lessons in it. So many lessons in the human experience, bro. It is humbling. Like, I think of it as like, the movie Thor, the first Thor movie, where he was in Asgard and he was like super arrogant and cocky, and then he was banished and exiled into the earth realm, and he got humbled real quick. He learned his lesson, and that's his story, his origin story, and how he became who he was. It's like a cosmic being, like a god, in the higher realms, going into the human experience and learning everything, learning so much about yourself, experiencing limitation, and just seeing the beauty in that and expanding your consciousness through the journey as it unfolds. And after that lifetime is over, you learn so much and bring so much back to source when you leave. But yeah. I'm gonna get up. I feel like fucking walking right now, nigga. Damn. It's also about finding the magic in what seems like an ordinary life. No such thing. Exactly. You spitting facts, Noni Kai. Truth, I only see things as lessons, not failures. Yeah. It really is all lessons. Everything is lessons. And I think if we perceive, it really is about perception, right? If you perceive that you failed or that you're failing, that's a weight, bro, in itself, like that you're carrying, and a burden that you're taking on that's not necessary. It's like, what if I just shifted my perspective to, oh, okay, maybe this didn't work out, but this is what it's trying to teach me. So let me try again, or let me just keep going from a new frequency, a new energy, learning that lesson, you know? Peace, Tyler. Nice chatting with you. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Nice chatting with you too. I appreciate you being in the live. Man, we flowing today, man. We flowing today. Feel me? As soon as I stood up and started walking, I just feel this. I feel so embodied right now, you know? Appreciate everyone in this live, everyone giving me likes and just tuning into this frequency, you know? But yeah. We're gonna walk in full quantum coherence, y'all. That's the key. Embodied, authentic quantum coherence. That's the formula, that's the blueprint to freedom. That's the gateway. Walk in that energy in every micro or macro action and watch how things unfold and gravitate towards you. Just watch. Got a feather. Found a feather on the ground, y'all. Yeah. Man, like, it's crazy too. When I first started talking on here, I was talking about like where I'm at and stuff, and the threshold I'm at in the in-between realm that I've been in. And I feel like a whole different person now than I did before I started this live. I feel like a whole different person. And I think that's just because I've been flowing in quantum coherence, like I've been talking about, topic of this live. But yeah, everything is just about frequency, man. Everything's about frequency. And, you know, walking in courage as well, because I feel like, you know, it's part of the human experience to have fear, to be scared. You know what I mean? Like, people say be fearless or like kill fear. But the truth is, you're gonna have fear, bro. You're gonna feel it. The key is letting your courage and your willpower override that. Hell, even feeling into the fear deeply, feeling into that fear with full presence until it fades away, you know? But don't demonize yourself, and don't demonize the human experience by saying that we're not supposed to have fear, you know? Because it's just part of the human experience, you know? It's part of the human experience. Gratitude for the reminder. I'm about to head out. Yeah, I appreciate you tuning in, Onikai. Me and you got to catch up another time. Fear is also a great indicator that you trust yourself to pursue what you want. Yeah, exactly. You too. Yeah, man. But I'm just so in flow today. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, I was just about to go about my normal day. And then I was like, Spirit was like, nope, you about to microdose this shroom and you about to go to the park and go live. And I was like, all right, bet. But yeah, we just flowing, man. Yeah. Yeah, I think I might start posting me moving my body, like me playing basketball, me dancing, because that's like a little secret passion that I have. Me just being, me just expressing my divinity in multiple ways, and just see how that works out. But I'm just feeling super called to just cross the threshold once and for all, man. Stop letting the fear and the doubt and the hesitation and everything control me, and just take that leap, whether I'm scared, whether I fucking tremble or not, because this is what I've been built for, bro. This is what I was fucking built for, and I'm just gonna choose to have faith in that. Trust the process, trust that I was built for this, and everything that's meant to work out and unfold will do just that as I walk the path. You feel me? But yeah, it's time to just move, bro. It's time to just move. You feel me? Take the leap. The codex has shifted for those that can see clearly. Yeah, it's time. Yeah. Yeah, you too. I appreciate you joining the live. The things you said too, I appreciate you. Yeah, man. I think this is a window of opportunity for us to take a quantum leap. And for those of you that have the awareness, right? You know who the fuck you are. You know what you came here to do. And you've been hesitating because you're scared and you want to choose what's familiar. You want to go back, crawl back into comfort instead of taking that leap. The time is fucking now, bruh. The time is now. The time is now. Don't you, when you're on your deathbed, don't you want to know that you chose your soul and you chose to take a leap of faith and live out the life that you know you came here for, rather than being in pain and regret? Really sit with that, bro. Really sit with that. Take the leap, bro. Just take the leap, So again, I feel like a lot of us were in a forging process, a refining process of the journey. But now things are more clear. We see what we're here to do. We're seeing through all of our patterns. We've been in the observer's loop. but it's time to break that loop. You know, we've gone through the different initiations that were necessary, different breakdowns and mini or large breakthroughs, right? But it's fucking time, bro. Like it's time. And a lot of you may have even been in isolation for a while too, a couple years. I know I have. I was isolated for like 5 years heavily from society, from people, from everything, from the chaos of this realm. But now it's time to be seen as we are and embody our transformation and take the quantum leap. You feel me? So that's what we're doing now. And let every moment, every micro action be just that. You don't have to do anything big. You know what I mean? It's through the micro action, just through presence. Through presence. Presence is key. But it's time to jump, y'all. It's time to jump. And we ain't going back. We ain't going back. Some of y'all might be scared too. What happens when you jump? Because, you know, you'll know that you'll be accountable for one going forward, and that there is no going back to comfort. There's no going back to old patterns. There's no more hiding, right? You gotta own that path. You have to own that timeline, full responsibility, full accountability. And that terrifies a lot of us, you know? It terrifies a lot of us, but it's just necessary. It's just part of the path. I've just been brought to light to all what you're saying. Yep. Nothing's a coincidence, bro. Nothing's a coincidence. There's a reason why you're here right now. There's a reason why I'm doing this right now. And once you operate from sort of that higher frequency, that higher consciousness, you realize that nothing is a coincidence, and everything holds meaning, whether it be little or small. It doesn't have to be like the deepest thing. It can be something micro, but there's always a reason why everything happens, always. And it could be beyond your comprehension. You know, you might not realize why something is happening, but it is happening for a reason. So yeah. You're seeing it. It is powerful. It is powerful. Yeah. Yeah. It's beautiful too. It's very beautiful. It's just beautiful how like like how everything like synchronizes when you're aligned, when you're in alignment, you know. But yeah. Damn, I could do this shit all day. I ain't gonna lie. I just want to be out here all day. It's beautiful. I mean, the sun, I'm flowing. And I've never really done this before. I've never been into like this level of flow on live before, you know, and it's beautiful. But yeah, y'all, I'm about to head off. I don't even know how long I've been on this live. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I'm about to head off, y'all. Amazing live. Appreciate y'all tuning in. And until next time, peace.